Does WD-40 actually work with getting scratches and key marks out of paint on cars? Today we're going to find out. My name is Craig from Flying Wheels. Let's get going. German, what are you doing right here?
Oh, I'm trying to get these scratches out. Someone like keyed it and wrote on
What does it say? Don't hit girls, don't hit women. And it's on the other side too. Check this out. Oh geez, I can see you've already started. He hits women, it says right here. Let me look again. He hits women. Today's video, we're gonna test some ideas. I don't know if these are true, if they're not. A bunch of people have been explaining how to get scratch marks, key marks out of doors. So in today's video, we're gonna try a bunch of them. And I know for a fact that WD-40 temporarily takes scratches out. Like I can spray it on and it looks like it's gone and it comes right back. But there's a couple things that you can do with WD-40 that I've never tried before. Also, we got like our normal wet sanding and buffing, which you're gonna do. We can fill in the scratches. We can buff it that way. I don't know, but today we're gonna put a bunch of them to the test and see which one works, starting with WD-40 and some fire. I don't know if this is really gonna work, but I've been told WD-40 can have a chemical reaction with the clear coat and heat. Apparently, it could potentially melt the clear coat back into the keyed marks, and then we don't have any key spots. So we're gonna try it out. I'm not saying it does or doesn't work. You're gonna find out with me. All right, let's try it. Ready? We'll try the D. Oh, there we go. I can already tell that it's not doing anything. That D is still there, like nothing has happened to it. So, right now I'm gonna say that this isn't working. But is it melted? I don't even know. Ooh, maybe. I can't tell. There's no, I don't know. Let me wipe it down too. That's not going anywhere, so I can tell you right off the bat, fire and WD-40 does not work. Test number 2, WD-40 and a wire brush. I've seen videos online. I've seen them on TikTok, I've seen them on Instagram, where people take a wire brush, they spray with WD-40, and they, man, I hate doing this, but it's for YouTube, you know, we gotta do it all, it's all for the gram. We take a wire brush, oh man, I hate doing this. And you scratch, and it's supposed to make like the, oh man, I hate doing this. It's supposed to go into the scratch and kind of widen the scratch and blend it out. It's so deep, I don't see how this would happen. I think I just ruined the paint more. All right, let me wipe it off. It didn't go anywhere, this was a myth. It is still there, but I can feel it. So I don't see how you could do anything other than like wet sand it and buff it. All right, so now that it's wiped down and clean, nothing has changed. So the O is still the same even from the wire brush, and the D is exactly the same from the fire. Let's try a couple other ways and see if those are just myths as well. All right, I've Googled everything I could come up with, tried to find every answer I could on the internet to get rid of these key marks. Even these little touch-up pens, you know, you get the black, you take the tip off, you're supposed to like run the pen into the mark here. Nothing has worked. The only thing I have come up with that actually works is exactly what we do. Wet sand it with 1500 grit, wet sand it with 2000 grit, and then use your magic with that polisher. So we're gonna do it the right way. All the hacks were just that. They were hacks, they were myths. Let's try it the right way and see how it comes out. Can I pause you? I wanna see your progress. Oh, not really though. No. Did you wet sand it?
I did.
Look at it, it's still really in there. So I got one of these little kits from the auto parts store. Small, light grit sandpaper, fine grit sandpaper. It's 1500 grit. I'm going to try to wet sand the line very fine, not the whole door. So we'll see how this works. All right, so we're just gonna get this wet. And we go right on the line of the key mark. All right, this is a lot of work. And instead of doing big circles, I'm focusing on the scratches themselves. Let's see how it looks after I wipe it. Now even, you can see the N here, or the M, or whatever, W, and I don't really see anything there anymore. Let's wipe it off and see how it looks. Squeegee it off. It's still pretty deep. But it's definitely like a spot there, spot there, spot there, spot there, versus an entire W that I see here. Let's dry this off and just buff this one spot and see how it comes out. Now you'd use a rubbing compound?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll use like a diamond cut rubbing compound first, and then we can polish that spot to see how it comes out. Here it is dried, so you can see this is the spot that was wet sanded versus my W and E right there.
So this is the real heavy compound. I do that first, and then I just put some of this rubbing to make the machine like light on it.
Wool pads more heat. More heat burns the clear coat? Yeah? Okay. All right, that's pretty darn good. I mean, it's in there real faint, but I don't think I'd even notice if I didn't know any better. We're gonna do the entire car this way because all the myths haven't been working. If you guys know of any myths that you know you've proven that work, I'd love to hear them in the comments section. For now, we're gonna try wet sanding and buffing this entire Jeep and see how it comes out. So give us a few minutes and we'll come right back to you on how the final result is. This is pretty funny. So you can see how German wet sanded the car. I hope yeah, you can definitely see it on camera. Go for it, German. I can already tell though, this is not gonna come out. Yeah, neither of those. If I can see him wet sanded, it's not gonna come out buffed. So then what?
It's like whatever comes out lighter, like the way you did.
Yeah, this one looks pretty decent. Yeah. All right, go for it. If he just jumped right on it, it's gonna shoot wax all over the car. So that's why he eased into it the way he did. Looks like that is the one and only true way to do it. Still have a little bit right there, but that's it. Oh, look at burning through the clear coat. That's what we were talking about. Yeah. Burned right through the paint and there. Solution, only thing we could do, the scratches were so deep into the clear coat and into the base paint all the way down to the door, we actually had to sand the door down smooth, prime it, and paint it. Here you can see the other side as well. We couldn't get the scratches out. They were just way too deep. Here's the Jeep Wrangler doors after being prepped and painted. Now they're gonna be wet sanded and polished. You can see, unfortunately, that's what we had to do, but everything is out of the doors. So it's been a couple days, and sadly, I really would have loved to have the WD-40 work as far as a keyed car scratch removal tool. That was a myth. It does not work. And apparently melting the clear coat doesn't work either. It was just so deep, it was down to the metal. There's nothing we could do but paint it. Now we have it up for sale. It hasn't been wet sanded and buffed yet, but unfortunately that's what we're gonna have to do. We had to bring it all the way down to the metal, smooth it out, prime it, prep it, base coat, clear coat, blend it, and then we just had to do it the right way. There was no hack, there was no trick, there was nothing we could do to bypass doing it the right way. So the myths were put to an end. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, do me a favor, subscribe. Help me out with a thumbs up if it was helpful for you, and otherwise I'll see you in the next video. See you later. Adios.